Tonight is a celebration of empowerment, a celebration of women in our community who keep our communities safe and healthy, and are quite frankly, saving lives. This past year, the pandemic has challenged each of us, especially for our heart and stroke survivors. With their health in mind, we are instead featuring their doctors, nurses, and healthcare staff, their heroes. We are delighted to feature 6 local female healthcare heroes. These 6 fabulous women work in all aspects of healthcare and live daily the mission of the American Heart Association to be a relentless force for a world of longer, healthier lives. As our models show off their fabulous fashions, we'll be sharing their background and personal stories of triumph and inspiration. Before we introduce you to them, let's give a shout out to Macy's at the Logan Valley Mall, especially Carrie Horn for coordinating all of the great clothes you'll see tonight. So let's begin our show. First on the runway, please welcome Angela Geyer. Ange is wearing a Tommy Hilfiger sport logo t-shirt. This slim fit t-shirt brings fashionable flair and active comfort to everyday wear. This is paired with a Hilfiger Sports Women's flag color black zip-up terry hoodie. The look is complete with Tommy Hilfiger sport logo leggings. Angela is an RN and a unit director of stroke program at UPMC Altoona. She graduated from Penn State University and currently finishing up grad school. Ange went directly into ICU training as a student nurse. Angela's interest in healthcare began early in life. She chose to pursue a career in healthcare as she watched her older brother in a motor vehicle accident suffer deep lacerations. She went to help him and fell in love with helping the hurt. Ange has been involved with the stroke victims her entire career, serving as the stroke champion in the medical ICU. She gives credit to Dr. Ghaffari, UPMC Altoona, who was her first mentor. He helped her become a strong critical care nurse, and to Dr. Ken Muir, who shared similar visions on expanding the stroke program. Teamwork is essential to their program. She loves her job, even though sometimes being a mom and a nurse is difficult for her children. Her father recently suffered a stroke, and it was a blessing she was able to identify the signs and symptoms. This year has been especially hard. Leading up to COVID, her intensive care unit was transitioned to a COVID unit. At the end of the day, hugs, gardening, and hot tubs help her decompress. If she could give one piece of advice to our viewers today, it would be to say if you have any medical issues, especially stroke signs and symptoms, call 911. Hospitals are safe. Ange is honored to work with the American Heart Association and American Stroke Association. Way to go, Ange! And now taking the stage, Dr. Cynthia Ken-Muir. Dr. Ken-Muir is a neurointerventionalist and vascular neurologist at UPMC Altoona, director of the Neurointerventional Program and director of the Stroke Program. Dr. Ken-Muir is modeling in the IMC International Concepts floral blouse. This beautiful blouse ushers in the vibe of spring and summer. A great blouse to wear to socially distant gatherings, including bridal and baby showers, date nights, and girls' dinner out. Dr. Ken-Muir tastefully pairs the blouse with IMC International Concepts pleated jogger pants. This jogger gives you a sleek silhouette. The pull-on joggers are chic enough for date night or the office. Dr. Ken-Muir chose a career in healthcare in high school after a close friend suffered a spinal cord accident resulting in paraplegia. Dr. Ken-Muir studied in Cleveland and graduated with one of the first undergrad neuroscience majors in the country. She shadowed neurosurgery and was hooked. Dr. Ken-Muir feels proud each time she's able to successfully help a stroke patient. She says there's nothing like watching someone lift up a previously paralyzed limb or hear them talk to their family and tell them they love them after being unable to speak. Dr. Ken-Muir credits her success as a physician as being part of a team. She works with EMS, nursing staff, the anesthesia team, radiologists, technologists, physician's assistants, and hospital IT secretaries. Dr. Ken-Muir claims every stroke patient we help return to normal is a result of this large team working together and wouldn't be possible without every one of them. She also gives a shout out to her husband, saying without his support, she would not be able to handle the demands of the field. Since relocating to Blair County 3 years ago, her husband put his nursing career on hold to take care of their 3-year-old son and household affairs. Now that's teamwork. Dr. Ken-Muir, a previous Heart Hall of Fame honoree with the American Heart Association, gives this piece of advice for patients. Please trust your body, don't ignore your symptoms, and call 911. Next on the runway is Christy Christy is an acute care nurse practitioner with UPMC Cardiology and has worked closely with Dr. George Jabor over the last 9 years. She and her husband are Hollidaysburg natives. She received her Bachelor's of Science degree in nursing as an RN from Penn State University and her Master's of Science in Nursing as an acute care nurse practitioner from Duke University. Christy was our 2018 Heart Hall of Fame honoree. Christy is wearing a Tommy Hilfiger Dance-It floral print dress. This feminine dress floats around her frame in an airy chiffon and is ruffled at the bodice with a concealed back zipper closure. All eyes will be on you at your next neighborhood barbecue or that wedding or graduation reception you've been waiting to attend. After Christy received her degree from Duke, she moved to California with her husband and worked as a cardiothoracic surgery nurse practitioner at La Jolla CT Surgery at Scripps Memorial Hospital. Their first child, Juliana, was born and they decided to move back to Hollidaysburg to be closer to home. They then welcomed twins Joshua and Abigail. Christy has been an integral part of building the successful cardiology practice at UPMC Heart and Vascular Institute. She is the structural heart coordinator, developing and instituting TAVR and Watchman programs at UPMC Altoona. Christy also supervises the nurse practitioners and physician's assistants with the Altoona Heart and Vascular Institute. Christy is a recipient of the ACES Award in 2017, a high honor given to less than 1% of the workforce and honor staff who exemplify UPMC's 5 core values. She was also recognized as one of the top 40 under 40 in Blair County in 2016. Christy cares deeply for her community and knows her job does not end at the doors of the hospital. Women's health in particular is a high priority. She urges all women in her community to make the time to focus on fitness, health, and proper nutrition. Thank you, Christy. And now taking the stage is Kim Wright. Kim Wright is a registered nurse at UPMC Altoona in the CTICU. She has worked 10 years as a clinician and 25 years in the CTICU. Kim attended Waynesburg College where she received her Bachelor of Science degree. She continues to take continuing education courses at UPMC Altoona that support her current role. Kim is wearing a burnout V-neck t-shirt from Style & Company. She knows how to elevate her look by pairing this t-shirt with a button-down, colorful plaid shirt, also by Style & Company. With tie hem, you can't go wrong with these capri pants, also from Style & Company. Together, these tasteful pieces give Kim a timeless look that makes it for a versatile, everyday style. Picnic, check. Mini golf, check. Ice cream run with friends, check. Classic and fun for all those upcoming summer moments you've been waiting for. Serving as a local healthcare hero for the past 25 years, Kim cannot remember a time she did not want to be a nurse. She remembers being hospitalized a few times as a kid and was immediately taken with the nurses who gave her excellent care. She chose cardiovascular care because of the high rate of heart disease in her family. Later, as a recent college graduate, she worked at Wheeling Hospital Open Heart Program. Afterwards, she started to take patients with balloon pumps, swans, and stents, and she was hooked. At the time, the only full-time position that was open was in the ICU, and she has been there ever since. Kim credits 2 nurses who saw her potential, Eleanor DeProsperis at Wheeling Hospital, who encouraged her as an ICU nurse, and Kitty Zelnowski, who worked beside her in the CT ICU for over 20 years and showed her she could succeed as a clinician. One thing about nursing, Kim says, is it's ever-changing. She works with a team and she believes they are the best around. The nurses and physicians are passionate about what they do. Kim credits faith, family, and friends for helping her in her profession. She feels a sense of victory watching patients recover and go home to be with their families. If she could share one thing with our audience, practice preventative care. See your primary physician and know your risk factors. Way to rock the runway, Kim. Next up, give a warm welcome to this year's Heart Hall of Fame honoree, Katie Montgomery. For the past 7 years, Katie has worked as a physician's assistant with Blair Medical Cardiology. Katie is modeling a pink Calvin Klein logo t-shirt with an understated look. Notice how Katie takes the signature top and pairs it with Calvin Klein printed high-waist leggings. These Calvin Klein pieces make a stylish yoga outfit, running attire, or a fresh look going for your morning coffee run. For those chilly days, throw on a Calvin Klein zip hoodie sweatshirt and ruched sleeves and textured fabric. Take the hoodie to the next level. Lightweight and breathable fabric make this look a great layer for the gym or the streets. Katie chose to pursue a career in healthcare as a physician assistant when her grandmother Betty became ill with cancer. Betty's physician assistant helped lead her to the right diagnosis. Specifically, she chose cardiology because it was interested her the most in school, and she maintains an interest in women's health. Katie credits Christy Montrella, CRNP, and Dr. George Jabor as the greatest mentors in her profession and her biggest cheerleaders. They push me to be better and inspire me to learn as much as I can to help our patients, she says. Katie also gives a shout out to Melissa Hall, PAC, as an early mentor and one of her closest friends, and she would be remiss to not recognize her husband and family who are always there for her. Working during the pandemic has not been easy. We are still here for our patients, encouraging them to make better choices and letting them know they can come out better on the other side, no matter how things may look initially. To unwind, Katie enjoys dance, fitness, and Guardian. She reminds patients to trust your gut, speak up, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Thank you, Katie. Last but not least, we welcome our 2021 Blair Go Red for Women Chair, Kitty Zelnowski. Kitty serves as a clinical director, critical care and emergency services at UPMC Altoona. Kitty has an impressive 34 years in nursing and 3 years in her current role under her belt. She received both her BSN and MSN in nursing administration from Penn State University. She credits her education to helping her prepare for the demands of leadership. Kitty is wearing an R&M Richards off-the-shoulder lace gown. This showstopper has a sweeping neckline, framing the figure elegantly. The gown features all over lustrous lace with a concealed back hook and eye closure zipper, perfect for that socially distant wedding ceremony, graduation banquet, and awards ceremony you've been waiting for. Or how about even next year's Go Red for Women event? Doesn't she look fabulous? Nursing was a natural choice for Kitty. At a young age, she spent a lot of time with her grandfather, who was left paralyzed as a result of a stroke. Coming from a long line of nurses and helping her grandfather made the nursing profession an easy selection for her. Specifically, she fell in love with cardiovascular nursing after working in the cardiothoracic ICU. Kitty loves that her work has different challenges every day. This past year has been challenging, she says. It's been a time of growth for the healthcare industry. There was no time to be scared. They had to be a team. She's amazed at everyone's resilience. She remembers a particularly stressful day. At one point, a colleague sent her a text of superheroes bowing down to healthcare workers. This just did it for me, she says. It reminded me of all the people who give themselves day in and day out and don't ask for anything in return. That's what a healthcare hero is, and I knew we would stay strong no matter what. She loves that her husband and kids have known and supported her passion for nursing and helping others. She hopes her influence has helped shape them into the amazing people that they are today. If she could give one piece of advice to those watching today, she would tell everyone to take care of yourself, listen to the signs. Kitty continues to fit in time to take care of herself by riding bikes and running. She admits she did not know what to expect when joining the Blair Go Red team. She says it's been a great experience working with other motivated women, making a difference in the fight against heart disease and stroke. It gives her a chance to be a part of the solution. Gorgeous, thank you, Kitty.